we don't want to be friends with a loser that does stuff like that. And then they were really mean to me. When I transferred schools in middle school, have I said this before? I got bullied out of my school when I was in middle school. I got bullied out of it. Like I was dealing with some like really intense bullying because I liked anime. Yeah, because I liked anime, I got like hardcore bullied at school, like being pushed down the stairs, and some girl broke my phone one day, and like during like the lunch break and stuff, I would stay in the orchestra room with our orchestra teacher, because I played the violin and the cello. I've explained this before, but yeah, I would stay in the orchestra room during like breaks and stuff, so that way I didn't have to like go and like deal with the bullying. And then like it was so bad because the teachers at my school at the time also like were not very kind to me. Like I remember like when I was like in my English class, some kid, we were like taking a test, and like the kid like next to me sneezed, and I was like, oh bless you. Yeah, I'm trying to just be fucking nice. And then the teacher gave me detention. She gave me detention, but she held me after class to yell at me. And then she made me like, it was like pouring rain. And then like someone took my umbrella, and she was like, you just need to go to your next class in the rain. And I was like, okay. So then I walked in the rain, and I showed up to my next class like soaking wet because I had to walk across the campus in the pouring rain. And then that teacher yelled at me for showing up to class late, soaking wet. And I was like, someone stole my umbrella and I had to stay after in the class before this. And she was like, that's not my problem. You can't be rolling up to class like that. And then I got another detention. I was also like in like a how do I say, like freaking, I was in like the math class for the people that suck at math, because I suck at math. And like, but the rest of my classes at that school were like honors classes. Because like I was good at English and I was good at history, but like I sucked at math. And then like the kids in my class would bully me for like being in like the stupid kid math class. And then like my teachers would be like, no, sorry, like, you know, if you're taking like lower level classes, and like you can't like be expected to test well and stuff. And I was like, what? So yeah, so I left that school after like 2 years. I left the school because it was so bad. And then I came to my new school, and I was like, I'm not gonna be an individual. I'll just be like one of the popular girls. And then I was a popular girl, and like the middle school, kind of high school, I like hung out with like the popular girls and stuff. But I was a poser because I was like writing gay fan fiction online about crom shoving. Well, I didn't write the crom shoving an orange in his butt fan fiction, but something, you know, stuff akin to that. So yeah. When I go to school, I was like, yeah, I'm cool. And then like during like the breaks and stuff, I would hang out with like my Tumblr friends, and yeah. But yeah. And then I left high school, and then when I, sorry, this is like deep Leo lore, but when I graduated high school, I remember like I went to go hang out with like the friends. Like we just graduated. It was like, I don't know, maybe like 6 months later after graduation. I didn't really like keep in contact with them too much because I didn't like them because they were not great people. But I remember I like went to like catch up with them for like around like Christmas, and then they like, I guess people found out that like I like cosplayed and stuff. They like after graduation, they like found out that I cosplayed and stuff, and then they were like, we don't want to be friends with a loser that does stuff like that. And then they were really mean to me for like a couple weeks around that time. So I like, yeah, I was like, okay, I'm just not gonna talk to you anymore. I remember, I like vividly, there was like a time when oh god, I didn't want to go, but like everybody else was going, so I went. And then we watched 50 Shades of Grey. We snuck into the theater to go see 50 Shades of Grey. And then like they played like an ad for Guardians of the Galaxy or something like that. And I was like, oh my god, Guardians of the Galaxy, I'm so excited for that. And they were like, nobody's excited for that movie. And I was like, oh. Yeah, I guess. But like, Marvel's kind of cool, right? Yeah, so I'm to see what? Yeah, they all wanted to go see 50 Shades of Grey. And I was like, okay. And then they were like, yeah, oh my god. Oh my god. And oh. Okay. I do not like 50 Shades of Grey. Marvel's kind of cool. I was a big not Marvel, but Guardians of the Galaxy. I still am, I guess. Not too much, but. Steven, hi, thank you. Local loser rubs it in Bullied's faces with Teen Idol World Tour. I don't have like contact with most of the people that I knew from that time.